Oh shit. Can't record it. Let's see. Do. I wonder if you can record. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to talk about TBI 25 years afterwards. They don't tell you anything to do. I had an open head injury, which is a traumatic brain injury, and I, I was never told any of the lasting effects or what it could do. I had cancer, so I wear wigs, but I don't know. I have a plate in my head. My brain fluid was pierced. I had seizures. This was broke, and I had to suck it up and live life not normal, really hard. Uh, Sorry, it takes me a minute to get my thoughts now. It's getting really bad. I stutter now. I can't look direct. I don't know. My eyes just wander. Um, they don't tell you if you are a child and survive it, if uh, you're gonna have. You never know if you're gonna have problems. I had a severe one, so usually, some of those people don't walk. They don't ever regain anything. I am a rare case that I worked. I did graduate high school. It was very hard. Uh, I had kids, two kids. My marriage was 17 years, and it just ended. I have struggled, and where these people have caretakers and stuff, I've not had that. I've had to deal with people, what people would consider gaslighting, but I'm not considering it that. It's just how they talk about it, but it's uh, where you're never right and you're always wrong. The reason I have the traumatic brain injury is my ex stepdad. My mom uh, chose men, my dad chose women. Uh, he tried killing us around us up under a cement truck. I was on the way to Children's Hospital of Alabama, sick. I had the light belt on, and when he ran up under it, it was such a hard force, it snapped the light belt in two, caused my head injury, broke my collarbone. He had no scratch on him, nothing. My mom crushed her hip and pelvis. So as soon as I was able to get back on my going, I mean, I was 11 years old when it happened. I'm 36 now. I had to wash clothes, cook, clean, take care of my mom, be a mother. And I already had been a mother because she was abused. And my life story, I'll get into it a little bit later because I think all this coincides together. Um, I've been through drug recovery twice, and I'm sober. And that is something I would never do, never would have done. If you knew me prior to the accident, um, it's unusual. My dad was a state trooper here in Alabama, so my parents were divorced when I was 6. But now that I'm 36 and it's been 25 years since I had my accident, I'm starting to not be able to regulate my temperature, which is a thing. They thought I had a brain tumor. My taste buds, everything went bad. Um, my lactic acid was really high. I have trouble in daily relationships, decision making, reasoning. I escort now. I'm going through divorce. I mean, that's something, who does that? Well, I've kind of stopped a little. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but my speech, my thought. I have brain just, I call them brain farts. But there is plenty of people talking about brain injuries, but they're not talking about somebody that's 25 years out that's about my age, and I was not given any whatsoever tools. My left frontal lobe is dead. It's brain, it's scar tissue. That does a good bit. It's it's crazy. Depending on where your accident, where you get hit. I wrote it down. And I think it was less likely to be how mine is. Those are the least likely. A site specific, I can't say that, vulnerability to contusions are the medial orbital frontal lobe and the anterior temporal lobe. Areas where contusions rarely occur included the primary motor, the, I can't say that one, and visual cortex. Therefore, these areas of the brain concerned with social functions and decision making are particularly vulnerable. So that was my thing. Brain injuries are long term. Uh, you have a higher rate of Alzheimer's. My cognitive skills are really bad. Communication skills. I talk really, really fast usually. You can't understand me. There's mild, severe concussions. Maybe usually, probably mild, but no one knows the brain is such. I guess I don't know, because there's studies you can look online. There's ones where they did so many TBIs and they did CT scans with it, and they did the Glasgow scale, which is the I'm trying to say it. It's like Glasgow. It's the scale that they do for coma. Uh, and it's one of three tests that they do to tell the severity of your brain injury. Like, they can't tell with your brain's not laying out there, but they said some people had worse injuries than they thought, but they were less injured to people that were more injured. There's not a lot of studies on this. I have borderline personality disorder, which that does not mean I have multiple personalities. It means I can go from this to crazy bitch in 3.2 seconds. I can get mad at somebody, and 2 seconds later, I'm okay. It's almost like bipolar. Head injuries will change your personality, your emotions, your behavior, everything. They don't link a lot of stuff. They say it could be, probably because they don't have enough research. I would love to do and help. I mean, for free. I would love to help them. They have studies, not in Alabama, because Alabama don't get nothing. The There's two types of post-traumatic amnesia, which is PTA. There's retrograde and anterior grade. Retrograde, okay. One is where uh, the person loses just a short, like right before the accident, they lose some of that memory. The other one is where they can't remember after the injury. I have a good memory past, and stuff that's emotional now, but short term is gone. Short term's gone. I was in uh, special, I guess special ed, LD is what some people called it. Occupational diploma is what it was called when I went. It wasn't really any help. They did not catch a lot of stuff. I think that it was let go. My parents didn't really care. My dad, he told me, suck it up. I've had cancer stage 3, melanoma. Uh, I don't know how that is because I still got my port in and I should have it out. And I hadn't had a PET scan and I should have had a bunch. I have been taught you don't go to the doctor, you work hard, uh, and you don't complain. And those people that say that do the same thing. It affects your spirituality. I've always believed in God, and I do. I still do. I'm at spiritual warfare with myself daily. A lot of people don't like talking about it. I don't. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one, and they don't all smell good. Uh, I believe in God. God has kept me here for a reason. I should have been dead multiple times. I can name them all. Um, there's and His grace. I mean, I could tell you every prayer that's been answered because every one of them's pretty much been answered. Uh, he gets me through this, even though I cuss him and daily. I don't go to church. I believe that church is where the hypocrite, judgmental people are. But you cannot tell me that the devil and God don't exist. And who's to say who's right, who's wrong, what religion? I don't get into all that. I think the Bible is misinterpreted a lot. We're taught what we need to know, kind of like kids in school now. But I really feel bad for anybody that has gone through what I've gone through. You feel alone. Nobody will listen to you. They don't read. You don't want to use it as like, well, I didn't mean to be a shithead, but kind of like the guy I'm seeing. I with borderline personality disorder and a TBI. I don't know if they're together or not. I defend myself because people. I don't know why, but I've always had to defend myself, and it's very hard. Uh, you make poor decisions. Of course, getting married when I did, I love my kids, but stupid. But I've had to do adult stuff, and now I don't know how to really do a lot of like finances and things like that. It has affected my life so bad. I believe my marriage in part. My kids don't like me. They do, but they say, but I haven't had any follow up kind of. I mean, I've gone to a neurologist because I had started having seizures again. I don't take my medicine now, but if I could help like one person, because like I said, I've gone, you name it, I have gone through it. I was a great kid up until 11, raised myself, had the accident. I changed. My anger is worse and worse and worse as the years go by. My balance, I fall all the time. I put my shoes on the wrong feet now. My depth perception horrible. Vision has gotten so bad. Some days I just can't see. I can't hear. That's part of it. Like I said, I can't regulate my temperature. If I'm hot, I am freaking dying. I sweat in 2 seconds. And if I get cold, I just can't get warm. That's part of it. Taste buds change, very much so. I went through a stage where they thought when I had the brain tumor, I only ate one McDonald's hamburger, which I don't sell anymore. And I hate Sprite unless I'm sick. Drink Sprite, that's it. The cherry Sprite. And I would eat Easter Kit Kats, but not the kind I have now, the ones that were bunnies. That's it. That's all I would eat once a day. Severe depression. I am pretty much narcoleptic and an insomniac. If you can imagine that, that's what I am. If I drive, I fall asleep. Like while I'm driving, I could sit here and fall asleep now. Um, that's part of it. The sleep stuff. Cognitive, behavioral, emotional, psychiatric, motor skills. My motor skills are really getting worse. And decision making and reasoning has always been a bad thing for me. That I can't tell. I mean, it's getting worse because look, I mean, I escort now. And my family doesn't know that, but if they're watching, they know now. But I don't. I couldn't tell you why. I did. It's very hard. I don't know where to go, where to turn. I have on top of having it the the way I grew up and the way I have been done, to the point where I get nervous ticks now. It's almost like a Tourette's, and there is stress induced kind of, but like my eyes when I blink and close them. Uh, my kids and my ex-husband used to be, if I breathed, it was wrong, so I would get so nervous I would hum, and it would hurt me because I knew they were going to say something about that, so I'd fight it, and I would hurt internally. I got so depressed my last drug rehabilitation. I did not eat nor drink anything for the whole month. I really didn't. I would throw up if I did. And they diagnosed me clinically depressed. I did Vivitrol. I did not do Suboxone. Yes, something I would never do. I didn't even like doing in high school. But now you got to think I had my accident at 11, and as you go along, and it affects reasoning and stuff like that. Um, and borderline personality and stuff like that, it affects me saying no sometimes. I think is how I really understood that I read. But when me and my ex-husband were married 17 years, but after at 23, I had 2 kids. We were married. We did get divorced because he was, lying and doing stuff. I probably wasn't perfect. I take responsibility for everything I do. Anything and everything is my fault. Nobody has done it. I'm sure I'm at fault in a lot of stuff, and I take full responsibility. The little bit we were divorced, I met a guy. He got in my head. I'd only been in relationships with my ex-husband was the only relationship really I've been in. This guy was borrowing money from me. I was a single mother working 2 jobs. Anyway, long story short, he was on drugs. He was shooting Dilaudid, something I would never do. And I said, I want to try it when I found it because I found it one day. Nobody told me that if you don't do it again, you get sick. I knew nothing. I was naive, knew nothing. So that went on. Just my timeline is off. When I say timeline, like I can't. My concept of time is a year, 2, 3, whatever. It's off. So I mean, it's probably like 2, 3 years, I guess, maybe. Well, um, after going through that and I did get clean, and I stayed clean for a while. When I got diagnosed with cancer, maybe a little, right in there. I relapsed. Um, I told them I didn't have another. Uh, I had another high in me. I didn't have another recovery. Um, this time, and I'm a AA, NA, CA meetings, whatever you got to do. I did not do that this time. I did last time. I'll tell you, I prayed. I'd been praying since the first time for God to take it from me. And I know that He did because the first time I got clean, I would have using dreams, cravings. Um, this time, it was really bad, but the getting off. But I did Vivitrol, which is a 1 month shot, and you're supposed to get it every month. I did one. I hadn't thought about it. I hadn't had a dream. It makes me sick talking about it. So I've gone through that. I've gone through divorce. I remarried my ex-husband. We're getting a divorce now. He started beating me. My mom used to get beat. We were constantly moving or whatever. I always had to take care of her. Now my sister does. My sister treats her horrible. My sister hits her and does stuff. My sister yells and cusses at my granddad, who's 97, and we're half sisters. And he's a World War II veteran, but she loves him. And my memory that died, who is his wife, she was just horrible to her. And anyway, so my family's narcissistic sociopaths. I think a lot of them, and everybody uses that word narcissistic, but it's a fucking good word. I guess to describe some people, but my dad chose women, and like I said, he was a state trooper here. Of course, I was a black sheep. He was embarrassed. My dad treated he treats my stepbrother and stepsister like he doesn't even claim me. He told me don't tell people about me. My dad doesn't want to hear it. If you say anything or complaining, he's the biggest titty baby in the world. He cries. He farts wrong. He cries and he goes to the doctor. But when I got diagnosed with cancer, he didn't believe me. Went for my PET scan and he felt like a shit. But he didn't believe. He doesn't believe that my brain, even though my left frontal lobe is completely dead in the scar tissue, he says that does not affect anything. And like I said, where people can say, well, you know, I have done it. I understand that, but I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm sorry. See, I lost my train of thought that quick. My just my whole life has been the same thing where people will tell me I'm wrong. I'm not. Like now, I'm seeing somebody, and for instance, this happened last night. He knows I escort. He met me that way, and I stopped escorting. I was doing massages and didn't want to do them, but we're not supposed to be in a relationship. But he freaked out on me. But it's my fault. Everything is somehow related to me. I say I'm sorry all the time. I started suicide attempts at 12, hospitalizations for it, not for attention. My reasoning is this is the only way to get off this earth, and I believe that it has a lot to do with my brain injury. Um, I wonder if my life would have been different had I not had it. Would I still, developed what I've done? I don't think it's fair that they don't tell you. They don't tell you. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They don't tell you what to do, or what to expect. Anyway, um, it's stuff that you're not used to doing and out of the ordinary. That would be, like I said, TBIs can be from injuries, sports injuries. They can be from a hit in the head. Car wrecks are a big one. Um, uh, I'm sorry. I have brain farts all the time. Uh, like comprehension, I don't have it very well. I don't really have it at all. I don't understand a lot of what people are saying. I get frustrated easy, mad easy, and like now, I just can't get my thoughts together. I want to get this out. I don't know what the best way to do it is. I don't want to be anything but helpful. And if my story could help somebody, one person, however it could do, be really great. Because I mean, I feel like there are people that are like me, that constantly uh, are attacked and they're wrong and do, uh, you know, how they are uh, like in my family, my stepsister and stepbrother, they did stuff. My sister did stuff. They didn't get in trouble. Nobody said anything. I do one thing and I get. Hang on, I'm sorry. Hello.
Oh. Hey, baby, do you have it?
Oh my God. Oh, what you get for escorting? My stepsisters were having sex in my parents' house and didn't get. I got raped and I'm a whore. I was 14, he was 25. My dad, in front of my kids, said, "You just want to go get fucked, didn't you, all the time?" So I thought, yeah, I got slipped something, but so imagine all that. I would like to break down and tell the whole story because it would, give a thing, and I would like to keep up with like my symptoms now or my effects. Um, I'm not good with recording and editing. I may record some and put them on there, but it's just, I mean, I think now, who's to say things would not be different? I can't remember what I was fixing to say, or I'll have something in my hand, and it's in my hand, and it'll be gone. But I can remember songs, lyrics, who sings it. I hadn't heard in 30 years, 20, whatever. And you can do it. Music has been big for me. I do art now. I'm not good at it. I just, I'll show some stuff or something. I'm very horrible at it. I used to do crafts. It helps. Like I color some too. Um, I'm not no drug addict. I just do it to kind of keep myself. Because I can't color. I can't ever get it fully colored in. The way my eyes look, it looks like it is. It's not. Uh, I was told that I had a mass around because I lost my like the sinus cavity. I have a skin graft up there. I don't know what it is because they say you can get mucoceles. That's the only thing I knew that you could get is a mucocele, which I'm not quite sure what that is. It has to do with the mucous membranes. I used to have really bad headaches. I actually had migraine headaches after this. I never had migraines until I had my head injury, and I would have them once, twice a month, and I would get so bad. The only way I could get it gone is I would have to throw up, and I would sleep 24 hours. Uh, I started doing allergy shots before I got diagnosed with cancer, and they went away. Um, I have not had those in years. I used to have real bad nosebleeds, like lasting an hour, and big clots and ear infections. Um, the ear infection stopped ninth grade in high school. I still have bad ears though. Um, nosebleed stopped about that time too. Haven't had any more. The migraines didn't stop till in my 30s or maybe late 20s, early 30s. Um, I think actually late 30s. Well, mid 30s, I guess. I started having just a headache that wouldn't go away. Um, it was bad. Um, I went to my neurologist. I'm sorry, I have chronic dry mouth. I went to my neurologist. He gave me shots in the back of my head. I've not had a headache. I mean, I get little ones, but like I said, that mass that's like right in here, nobody's ever told me what it is. I don't know. It could just be more dead brain tissue. I have gone to all these, I've gone to neurologists throughout the years because my mom was, what do you call it, Munchausen. Uh, Nobody has ever picked up until I was in my 30s that my left frontal lobe was dead. Nobody ever told me that. Um, was not allowed to. I couldn't be sick, couldn't be down. I have to take care, take care, take care. So I am ingrained. I love taking care of people. I feel miserable if I don't. I have 3 cats now because I was so missing it. I was in healthcare. I loved it. Um, it is shocking to know because the lady that at the brain institute or whatever, she said it did not sound like I had had a brain injury. Well, it does. If you meet me, I have times where I'll have look like somebody's putting a cigarette out. It can tense in your muscles and make them contract. My back, I have lordosis. I can't straighten up. That's why I'm keep moving. Oh, bless me. Um, I'm trying to think. Uh, I've had a brain fart now for real. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to get on here. I'm trying to play around with it and see how I don't know what's the best thing to let people know that I can help or there to share my experience. Like they say, experience, strength, hope, and and if somebody just needs somebody to listen to, because I know how it is, because I don't have anybody that talks to me really or to listen to me. Because when I tell people now, I'm like, you have to understand something's wrong with my brain. They don't listen and they don't care, and I am severely penalized when they're yelling at me and everything goes haywire because with my BPD, borderline personality disorder, if I get upset, you need to just leave me alone. Don't talk to me because I'm going to say something ugly and I don't mean it and I'll be okay in a little bit. Just get away. People don't do that. People want to nag on. Um, it's just an ongoing thing. Like, I got my ass beat by my ex husband, but I lost everything. I don't get any of my stuff. I have to do without. It's kind of stuff like that. So I would like to help anybody I could. If they needed somebody to talk to, that's it. Ask questions. I'm an open book. I have nothing to hide. I will tell anything, everything. I really feel like I need to do this. I feel like I need to be writing something. I just don't know. I'm not good with punctuation and vocabulary, but I guess that's good for now. And I'm gonna post. I guess record some and post it. They won't be edited because I don't know how to do it. But I'm not trying to get money. I'm not making money. I'm literally just trying to help people, and excuse me, and that's all I want to do. What the fuck?